that tenderloin, big money. You would never leave it in there. Again, tip of the knife, just following my bones right along. And right here, and the tip of the knife is just, I'm just running across the bones.
Now, why when you buy the tenderloin, is it always in two pieces?
Because one isn't enough to feed a family.
So they're actually two that they come together.
They probably are not from the same thing. Because they're just going to clean them all out, go down the assembly line, they're going to skin them, clean them, pack two together. Your chance of getting both tenderloins out of one pig is going to be pretty darn slim. Just like when you get the giblets in a chicken.
Mm-hmm.
What are the chances those things came from that specific chicken? Very, very slim. Sometimes you'll get 2 or more livers, a couple extra hearts sometimes.
How do you pop that out?
I feed it to the cat.
I don't fit it.
It goes in gravy. It goes in gravy.
Well, it's just cat. I'm something different.
Happy Thanksgiving, kitties.
They stay away from the food at the table. I think that's a generational thing, actually.
It is. I like them.
I always got and loved them. My great grandma was a bit Russian, always had chicken.
You ate everything in those days.
Yeah.
Alright, and most of the time they won't go all the way to the end of it like I'm doing here. Getting a little bit of that diaphragm meat which doesn't flap over here, and this amount of meat there is not really a thick part of the meat, which is still a little semi-frozen.
That diaphragm meat usually wrapped in the sausage rather than...
Well, a lot of times they leave it on the ribs. It's added weight. You're making money on it. Give me a clean tray, please. Please. Alright. Now, I don't follow that close, but in the loin, sternum, cartilage, and belly end of ribs, remove skirt on the ribs, okay? Internal, external, top sirloin, center cut, okay? Tailbone. Alright, see what his curve is? The backbone. You usually go about 2 fingers, 3 fingers over from the curve, and that's where you're going to make the cut. Okay? Again, before you do that cut, you're going to cut. I don't want to cut too close here because part of the ham is in there. Okay? Right about here. Yeah, I'm doing something like this to let gravity help you, okay? This is own body weight. I'm going to force down a bit here. Okay. Really solid fat on this, which is good. Good for the farmer, not for the person that bought it. We in the cup? It's a little hard to work this with the blue feet. Go ahead, go. All right, good. All right. All right, now, we've got the ribs in here, and what we want to do is remove all of those ribs. No bones here, it stops right about here. This is all what we would be using for bacon, okay? So, I'm going to take this. This is the work Bob in doing what we want for tomorrow. Because the meat shop, it would have cut right through here with the ribs end, taken a bandsaw, cut this whole thing off. But I want to keep all of this whole, because we're going to make something really good with this tomorrow. So I'm going to get under those bones, angled up. Fat is good, of course, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Normally what Chef Igler does, he'll cut this off and make bacon out of it. Salt and sugar on it, put it away for a week, smoke it next week, and it's bacon. I don't find that real exciting or interesting. That's why I started doing this. Tomorrow when you eat it, you're going to see why we didn't want the old bacon. Okay? Now I'm going to turn down. Again, the knife is right under those ribs. Cartridge here. I don't recommend working under your hand like this. There's some times where you can't help it. This is one of them.
That's your professional.
Not doing this. This is probably about the fourth or fifth pig broken down. After you do it once, twice, you get a better idea of where everything is. It's not that difficult. Longer blades to get underneath those ribs.
Asking Jeremy if his mouth is watering yet.
It would be, you'd be weird, Jeremy, because this is not the anything to salivate over.
Yeah.
So my Emperor's bacon.
Emperor's?
Emperor's bacon.
I have no idea. It's probably the breed of pig they use. The ratio of fat to lean. I buy whatever's on sale because 99% of the time I use it in cooking these cooking bacon. I don't need that much bacon per se at breakfast.
You use it as an ingredient.
Yeah.
Even the best of the bacon. Like it all.
All right.
We don't eat it.
That's some work.
But it's well worth it.
So where's the big stack birds on there?
Those are gonna be up here, okay? And you would just saw right through,
Okay.
about there. Your baby back, they're really short, about maybe that long a section,
Yep.
okay?
And then those are the fingers.
This is part, yeah, this is part of the sternum here. Let me show you this for a minute. Cuts right through cartilage here, and this is what you'll find in Asian markets. They'll cut this section up, and remember what we had downstairs? Yeah, that's this part.
Yeah, I know when you buy them at the store, they always have that part left over. This, and a pack, you know what I'm saying? Yes, around it.
Right, and you always have to get this skin off. Remember I told you the skin on the back of this, the rib?
That's a hard part.
With Worcester.
Yeah, that is not really easy to peel off.
You want a paper towel?
No, I can use a cloth towel here.
Do you want us to work on it? Or you
Get all that fat off.
There we go.
Get all this stuff.
You can hear the sound of that tissue. It just isn't something that is really palatable. All right, anyway, that's it. Now,
Moving
let's
on.
get back to what we're gonna make for tomorrow, okay? Got a little bit of this cartilage on the end there. I wanna get rid of all of this. This is the last thing we want tomorrow is when we cut into this. We have all those little pieces of cartilage. You can see the little white ends of it right here. If it was a fresh-killed pig, seriously, you just loosen it on one end, you can just rip the whole thing off, comes off in one clean sheet almost. And all I'm doing here is just steaming it out, not cutting into any flesh whatsoever. Put in the flesh there. Alright, so we're boneless. A little bit skin here and tissue. Alright, so we've got the whole loin here. This is the bones that still attached. When we cut between the bones, we would have had pork chops. Take this off, would it be a boneless pork loin? Okay, I still have a little bit of cartilage up here.
Yeah,
I think, so.
this piece right here.
Yeah, that's that out.
You want the butcher's twine, Chef?
Yes.